Welcome to the Keeping It Broad podcast, the show that explores the fascinating world of home improvement and renovation. Join hosts James Carlozzi, Tim Pesch, and Mark DeLucia as they share their expertise and insights on the latest trends, products, and their involvement in the industry and community. Let's get into this week's episode.
This is Tim Pesch, along with Mark DeLucia. This is Keeping It Broad, and today we're talking about maximizing your space. A small, my first home, it was 912 square feet, Mark.
Mm-hmm.
912 square feet, where the four of us lived for a period of a few months, and space is of a premium.
Yeah,
and whether it's a bathroom or a kitchen. I'm sure you get questions a lot. We all do my space, my bathroom is this size, but is there an opportunity to expand out, whether it's a closet or another room? And those are some things that you've tackled before too.
we have. There's a lot of old homes up here in New England, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
when they built bathrooms back in the day, space was not priorities, and more people nowadays want more space.
More space.
Right?
More space.
More space. They want
More
more.
space.
So, how to do that, and whether that is taking up space in another room, expanding, removing walls,
Right.
or if you have an existing footprint that you can't do that with, how do we make it feel bigger?
Well, you mentioned space in another room. Let's say you got a bathroom and there's, on the other side of that bathroom, there's like a bedroom closet or something like that. You can build into that room a little bit. Is that how that would look? Or
Yeah, I mean, listen.
everything's unique, right?
Right, you can do it. Every home's a little bit different in that respect, and what's important to some people may not resonate with others. And I always tell people, they always worry about what the next homeowner's going to think. And my first thing is like, listen, that's somebody else's problem. So if you're living here for 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, or even longer, make it your own.
That's a really good
Make
point.
it work for you.
Yeah.
And make it so that it's functional for you and your family for as long as you need it to be.
Yeah. And we see this a lot on the bathroom side, I imagine, but you mentioned like an older home, fiberglass tub or whatever it is, and you want to convert to maybe a shower with a curbless drain or something.
Sure.
I'm sorry, a curbless entry.
Mm-hmm.
That could be a space savings just in its own.
Yeah. Curbless showers are just a really great element to add to a bathroom just for that purpose. It makes that shower feel bigger. It adds just those few inches makes a big difference.
Yep.
One thing we do a lot of now, we get a lot of calls for really aging in place scenarios where, there's older couples that have been in the home for their whole life. They don't plan on going anywhere, but they need to make the shower or the bathroom safer,
accessible,
better for them, more accessible. So we do a lot of that. We do consult on that quite a bit with the homeowners and or other contractors. We are Schluter certified here at the store, and we're excited to do that with anyone. But for sure, space saving is a big question we get a lot of.
Even wall space. A lot of is it recessed medicine cabinets, even things like that.
That's right.
Right. There are ways to
the way that cabinets are built and designed these days. So many unique ways to add some more functional storage in the cabinetry. But there's so many ways. It really is just you have to open your mind up. And, we're at this point, it's allow our design team to do what they do and work with you closely on it.
So it's multifaceted. So let's say, again, you have a small space.
Yep.
You know what? You can take walls down and expand out this way. Or you say, listen, you know what? I don't want walls taken down in my home.
Sure.
Well, there's ways with design elements to make that change happen within your existing space.
That's right.
To just change the feel. Would you agree? Sometimes, whether a space is large and small is just based on the materials in that room and not necessarily the square footage of that room.
Yeah. A lot of times back in the days, a lot of smaller tiles, a lot of smaller
format
were used, which was very common.
Yep.
Nowadays, we're incorporating larger format tiles. The bigger the tile, the less grout you have. So it eliminates that the maintenance aspect.
What is the maintenance aspect? You mentioned that before. I've heard that before.
Yeah.
Just just smaller grout, which is better all around. Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah.
I mean, in any application, any kitchen or bath application, grout's going to require some sort of maintenance.
Sure.
But if you can eliminate or minimize that, any chance you get, I think it's a good idea.
So double benefit, so it makes the space look larger, and even maintenance is even a little bit better. We've got we've got a shower here that you can even look at too. For space saving. So come down to the showroom, 1267 South Broad Street in Wallingford, Connecticut. Mark is your go-to guy when it comes to making small spaces big.
I want to point out too before we go, check out our Houzz profile, Houzz. It's a great profile. It's a great tool to use for just to gather inspiration. But we have a profile, South Broad Paint and Home Center in Wallingford. You'll see all of our completed projects on there. A number of curbless showers in there too.
Mark and speaking of making small spaces bigger, we just did that here. So come see our new showroom here at the shop, and looking forward to seeing you.
See you soon.
Later.